What is one huge thing that both high-level professional athletes and very successful CEOs, business owners have in common? A while back, I was watching The Pursuit of Happiness but starring Will Smith. Before he went down this weird simping arc with his wife who cheated on him with her son's best friend, whatever. This movie was really fantastic, and in one of the scenes, Will Smith is looking at this call sheet in front of him, where basically he has to call up from the lowest people at companies, the janitor, the engineers, and work his way up to low-level management, mid-level management, high-level management, leadership, to get them to buy his firm's product and services. Now, because he had to pick up a son from daycare, he had less time to work than everyone else in the office. So he was like, screw it, it'll take me forever to get through one of these sheets. I'm so far behind. Let me just call up the guys at the very top first. Screw building up and leveling up to get there. He calls one of them, hey, I have a product that can help your business, make you guys more money, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, can you be here in 15 minutes? We can talk about it. And I always thought that was some weird movie quirk. You can just call up some high-level guy at a company and he'll actually listen to you sell your product or whatever. It must have been just to kind of get the Hollywood movie storyline in place. But I realized I was wrong. This really exists in the real world, because what I've noticed, not me having particular access, but from hearing from other people, that both what high-level athletes and professional CEOs have in common is that they're always willing to just try new things, just give it out there. So a while back, I was listening to a podcast from the founder of Whoop, which is a fitness tracker that Chris Williamson, the host of the Modern Wisdom podcast, has been talking about forever. And one thing he said is that when he talked to a lot of these athletes, try to get them on his product, Whoop, a fitness tracker that's on you 24/7, measures every aspect of your body that it can, and gives you insights and health analyses, and shows you that when you drink caffeine, your sleep goes down or it goes up. If you do this, if you meditate before bed, if you meditate in the morning, you can track all these things in the app and see how it changes. It wasn't as hard as he thought to get athletes to try the product. He's calling up Tiger Woods and these big names. They're like, yeah, send it over, I'll try it. And that was surprising, because he thought, like I thought, it would be so hard to get to them. They already have a dialed in routine. They don't want to try new stuff, but that's really not the case. They are willing to try new stuff. So even I've been trying this out in my life, because one of my goals for my New Year's resolution was just to see what other new stuff I can try, not knowing about this hack at the time. And I'm like, you know what, Chris Williamson talks about the Whoop all the time, this fitness tracker. You can't see because I have a glove on. Let me give it a shot. I want to take my health more seriously. And I absolutely love that thing. It's made me focus more on sleep, more on my steps, more on other aspects of my health and fitness besides just working out. And what's cool is even during the workouts, I have it on me for my kickboxing workouts. You can't really wear an Apple Watch under your gloves. It's quite uncomfortable, but I can see my strain level, my stress level, how my body tolerates it. I can see my VO2 max changing with time. And kind of like with fitness trackers in general, they gamify being healthy, which makes you want to do better. So I'm so glad I tried that out. And in other aspects of my life, I was listening to a Looks Maxing podcast, and one of the guys just kind of offhandedly mentioned there's this drug called Voluflene, which is not the generic name, it's the marketed name. But essentially, Voluflene, it's been shown that when you apply it to certain areas, it increases the fat in that areas. Now, if we think about that, that's pretty wild, right? Imagine if you have places in your face that are low on fat. For most people, this will be under the eyes, maybe the lips. That is a very simple way. If this actually works, there's no other product's been shown to do this, where you could just apply a few drops and it increases the fat. That could really transform your looks. Places like the under eyes where there isn't much thin skin, or the lips where a little bit of plumpness is very noticeable, that'd be awesome for your looks. Now, I looked into this, and there isn't any serious clinical data to a level of something like tretinoin or creatine, where it's been a ton of research behind it. It's still kind of in the works, being processed. Maybe in 5-10 years, we'll know a lot more about it. But I'm like, hold on, there's no side effects to this. There's nothing that could go wrong. It's from an organic herb. Derived from an organic herb. Let me just try it out. Take some before and after picture, see if it makes a difference in my face. People claim that it really helps their under eye bags. There's stories of women putting it in their lotions and applying it to their breasts and their bosoms to get more fat in those areas. Let me just give it a shot. And that's generally been a life philosophy I've picked up recently that's been so helpful and helped me achieve more. even if I try something and it doesn't work out, I gave a shot to like the Element electrolytes, which are just basically salt in a bottle, overhyped, overmarketed. I didn't see any benefit from that, but hey, I tried it. Now I can try something else. And over time, as you just try more and more things, just giving it a little bit of a shot. Even recently for video editing, I've always edited my YouTube shorts and TikToks myself, but I keep seeing these like online AI generators, and I kind of already know if they just came out, they're probably gonna be pretty shit. But it's like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Let me see what they can do. And oh, wait. In the process of doing that, I found out there's this extension for Premiere Pro that automatically clips all your content or gets rid of like the empty space. So for example, if I'm filming like a YouTube video, I'll record a little segment, pause, take a breather, drink my water, look at my notes, go again. And it can just delete that pause automatically. That'll save me some time editing. And I didn't know about that had I not been trying this other thing. So it takes very little effort to actually try, but you can get a huge long-term return. A couple wins just over a few months stacked up, something you'll do for the rest of your life, can make a huge move forward. So that's what I want to leave you for. That's what I want to leave this video. What am I trying to say? That's what I want to leave for you in this video, is that what you notice with very successful CEOs, high-level athletes, is they're always willing to just give something a shot. Let's try it out, see if it works. Doesn't work? All right, no problem. If it does work, it'll just help them get better and better, which is why they're so successful. So try giving new things a shot. If there's some tool you've been thinking about, some product, some skincare thing, some fitness technique or lifestyle change, give it a shot. And you might just be surprised by having that mindset, how much farther you go about in life. Anyway, love you, bro. Have a productive rest of your day. Take care.